Ah, the great outdoors. Who doesn't love being outside with the bugs and whatnot? Hi everyone. This is my first outdoor shave. Hopefully the first of many. And I kind of apologize. The scene behind me isn't all that great. The lighting in my backyard just isn't good. It's either harsh light or it's shadow, and I chose shadow because otherwise just the lighting would not look good. But first outdoor shave. This is also a tag video. I was tagged by Wet Shaving with Angelo, and the name of the shave tag is prize-winning or award-winning shave. And so I'm going to try to do the best that I can to kind of adhere to that with the products that I have. Beautiful day here in Wisconsin. It's early September, and our typical temperatures, today is a pretty much average day. Mid 50s for lows and then mid 70s for highs. Low humidity, even though there's lots of sunshine for today. And I've got the conversion here for anyone that's watching, you know, that in a country that uses the metric system, or I guess the Celsius is not really the metric system, but if you're using Celsius, that's roughly 23 degrees Celsius for our highs and 13 degrees Celsius for our lows, which I think we should use. That's the scientist in me, that's the meteorologist in me. I think we should use Celsius versus Fahrenheit, and I also think we should use the metric system. More on that in just a bit. Let's get to the shave. So again, a prize-winning or award-winning shave. Let's start with this. This is I've used this before. This is my West Coast Shaving Badger. The reason it's like a prize-winning brush for me is they had some sort of deal on Twitter, and it was like retweet for your chance to win $25, a $25 gift certificate more or less, and I won. So I used that to buy the, and I've mentioned this before, this isn't the greatest brush, or at least it's my only Badger, so maybe all Badgers are like this, but I got this brush more or less for free from West Coast Shaving. And then what else do I have? Oh, so then I guess I'll move on to my razor here. So my razor is a Parker 87R, and I didn't exactly get it for free. Great razor, by the way. Didn't exactly get it for free, but I did get it on eBay for like super cheap. It was, I basically got a coupon, and it was like take $20 off, and it was normally like a $30 razor, I think, $35. So I basically got it more than half off with a coupon from eBay. So that's award-winning, or that's a prize in my opinion. I've never actually won an actual thing from like a giveaway, but that's kind of the closest that I've come. Let's talk about, well, I'll quickly talk about the blade. So it's a butterfly. It's a butterfly razor, and I've already got the blade dropped in there, and it is a Tiger razor blade. I haven't heard a lot about these. The few things I've heard is they're either really horrible or they're really good. It did come double wrapped, but then the wax or whatever that they use, again, from the blade to the kind of wax paper layer was this kind of oily, it was gross. I washed it off with some soap before I am actually going to use it. This is my first use with the razor, so I'm anxious to see how that goes. As far as my soap, so I mentioned this last time. This is a Old Spice soap. I know a few of y'all have used this. This tube is like 4 years old, so you could say that it was award-winning or kind of a prize. I had an order through West Coast Shaving, and it's like I was like $5 or $6 short of free shipping, and so this was basically the cost of shipping. So I added this Old Spice soap and got free shipping. But like I said, it's like 4 years old, and I've got it already kind of in my bowl here. I don't know how well you can see that there, but I've already got it in my bowl. Kind of a pearly white cream, you know, but it's kind of getting chunks in it, and I assume that's because it's drying out and it's 4 years old. It doesn't have the little logo, but if you've ever seen, some of them have this little logo on them that that has like a canister looking thing and a number. It's usually 12 or 24, and that, if you don't already know, that basically means when you should use that product. But like kind of like a best of date on like a food or something like that. It's basically letting you know when you should, from the time you open that product to when you should use that product. So this one doesn't have that, but I guarantee you it's way past its prime. So only got a couple more uses with that tube, and then it'll be done. But it's still whipping up a decent lather here. Not too bad. Again, this brush, you know, I've dogged on this brush, but I think it's better than I thought. But I'm seeing a couple of those little chunks in there. And those chunks, I think are because it's old. But anyways, yeah, beautiful day out here today. I promise with this video I won't mention any people that have passed away. That's kind of been my last couple of videos, and I'll make sure that's not the case this time. But yeah, I got a little mirror right here on a table. I'll get a couple of shots of this table. I built this table. Built this table out of a pallet like 7 or 8 years ago. I need to replace it. It's kind of seen better days. It's been through a few Wisconsin winters. It's my outdoor table. I mostly use it for grilling. So it's got, sure, it's nice and contaminated with raw meat and whatnot. Ah, fresh air. This is beautiful. I love the outdoors. I love camping and grilling outside and playing golf and hiking and bike riding and motorcycle riding. I love being outdoors. I honestly do. It's very calming to me to be outdoors. Yeah, I'm kind of under my deck. This is not the ideal situation. Like I said, the lighting was just horrible, so I'm kind of under my deck. I'll plan it out a bit better in the future. First impressions with this blade are so-so. I've got like maybe 3 days growth. It's dragging a little bit. Tiger blade. Said on the packaging it's made in the Czech Republic. Just look at the framing. See, I'm a little off here. I'll try to scoot. That's a little better. And I can sit up a little bit more. Thank you, Angelo, for tagging me in this video. I feel like Kevy shaves out here. I know he's a big fan of the outdoor shave. Usually when I go hiking, I just don't shave. I usually just do a few days growth. Yeah, this razor is great, but the blade right now is not the greatest. I mean, it's working. I think there's a bug in my ear. Hopefully the second pass is a little bit better. It wasn't bad. I've got enough on here I can kind of do a quick cleanup, I think. Can you hear the birds and whatnot? Maybe not. I'm using a lavalier mic. I don't know if you can see it here. And that's going to eliminate a lot of the like outside noise and whatnot. Ah. So usually I also use the sink and I run water like over my razor. I don't fill up a bowl, or you know, the bowl of the sink. I know a lot of you guys do. But now I've got lots of blades or whiskers floating around in my water. And I meant to have another little bowl, but I messed that up. First attempt. This Old Spice soap does smell really good. It doesn't smell like Old Spice. But it's in the same kind of family, I guess, as like an Old Spice, kind of just a barbershop type scent. All right. I encourage y'all to do an outside shave, especially since the weather's still nice for most of us. Yeah, the second pass is better on this Tiger blade. This isn't so bad. I'm still a little concerned about the framing here. I'm gonna move everything over just a bit. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's better for you. That's better for me. Did you hear that crow? Do you know how to tell the difference between a raven and a crow? Well, if you know anything about ravens or crows, their tail feathers on the back are known as pinion tails, or pinion feathers rather. A raven has 3, whereas a crow has 2 pinion feathers on the back. They're the really large feathers that help it fly and kind of navigate. So really the only way to tell is difference of opinion. Get it? Difference of opinion. Dad jokes. Dad jokes for days. Yeah, the second pass on this blade is better. We're going to see my in-laws today. Hang out with them outside. They live in a little town, and then they even live like out in the country even from that little town. About 45 minutes east of where I live. That'll be nice to see them. Whoa. Here's some kids riding their bikes and whatnot. Okay. That'll do. Like I said, not the greatest, but my first attempt at an outdoor shave and a award-winning shave. I do have a towel here that I did wet earlier, so that'll work. Clean all this soap off. And then to finish it all off, since I'm currently out of Old Spice. I usually have some, but I'm currently out. So I just thought I'd use Clubman. That's about the closest to Old Spice. that I've got. That'll be nice to put on. Not too much of a burn, so that means the razor and blade did pretty good. Do one more splash of this. Sorry if I'm bumping the mic there. Okay, I think that's good. Feels pretty good. Feels nice to be outdoors, enjoying the nicer weather while it is here. Very excited for my next shave video. Another Texas soap. Another Texas soap company I'm previewing. That's all I'll say. You'll get to see it whenever it comes out. Thanks, everyone.